Animation style, another funky style. I'll break this down quick. This is my particular techniques that I learned. Again, my influences were cats like Shrimp, Taco, Sugar Pop, Tangerine, who was taught by Bob and Andre. There's a lot of different people I was influenced by. First thing I'm going to show you is how to tighten up your muscles while you're doing it, and the tension. Now, a lot of animation is based on, well, first and foremost, all the words that you hear that I'm saying are descriptive in itself. When I say ticking, you're thinking the ticking of a clock. Okay, so you know that the movements means ticking. You know, it's stop motion type movements. When I say strobe light, the first thing I think of is strobing is a strobe light. So the first impression of strobing is what goes on in the disco and the effects that a strobe light has on people. All right. When you think of animation, you're thinking of cartoons, but in our sense of the word animation, we're thinking claymation. Okay, the Harryhausen movies, all the Sinbad movies that you might have seen. And a lot of this is attributed to that. One of the first animations was based on what they call Sinbad. And from all the Sinbad movies, you see the eagles and stuff like this, moving like this. Which is based on strobing. Of course, strobing is a part of that whole animation field. But the real animation field I like to dig into is those creatures like the Cyclops. And the way they move, because the animation was not so perfect, it wasn't so clean like Jurassic Park's. The creatures were moving very weird to us. And the way you get that effect is by tightening your muscles. I'm tightening every part of my muscle, my chest, my neck. And by tightening your muscles, you get these weird effects when you're moving. If you move your neck like this, when it's not tight, that's how it looks. When you tighten your muscle, you get all these weird vibrations going on. And that goes same thing with the legs, chest, stomach, okay? So one thing you probably want to practice is a style called vibrating. Now vibrating is a style Sam made popular. He did it in Soul Train. From what I understood back in the days, it was a great battle move that he did. And vibrating, you're tightening your muscles and you're shaking your legs. Now you can do some interesting things when you're vibrating. Robot Dane mastered that style and did it in the Beat It video. So now what we're trying to do is a slight vibration feel. It's just a slight movement with the vibration, and you're imitating these characters from these movies. Let's take the Cyclops from the Sinbad movies. Okay? Jason and the Argonauts is another great movie. Now when he moves, he's kind of like a King Kong type character. And his movements are always like fast and sharp. You know what I mean? And this weird vibrating going on. It's hard to explain. Also, what I did to make my animation look a little more weirder was I added front and back knee pops together. So actually throughout the entire animation, I'm going front. And the way you do that is you put pressure on your leg, all the ways on your leg, and then pop it front. It just pops. It gives you a little bounce, snap frontward. Okay, I teach that in one of my DVDs with the bopper. Now, I pop front and I hit back. So an exercise I'm going to give you right now is facing this way. Go front, front, turn, back, back. Turn, front, front, back, back. 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 Again, all I'm doing is going front, front, snap back, turn, front, front, turn to the side, snap back, turn to the side, front, front, back, back, front, back, back, front, front, back, back, front, front, back, back. Now the reason why we're doing that is because when I'm doing these creatures, I'm constantly doing that. I could be moving, and you see my legs is always popping throughout the entire time. Animation is one of them things that takes time to learn. When you finally get it, it's very rewarding. It's an illusional style, so you gotta play around with it. Really study the characters that you see on TV. If you look at my session video, my sessions, volume 3, the Ticking and Strobing, got a lot of animation in there. I'm doing the RoboCop, I'm doing the Terminator. I'm doing the dinosaurs. Doing all kind of creatures. One of my animations I was known for was from the Living Dead. It was a zombie movie, and the character used to walk around like this. It has a little bit of cobra in it, and he had this weird walk. Okay, so I use my back knee pop, my front knee pop, my tension. Another character that I watched was the Skeletons and Jason and the Argonauts, and how they move. And they had these like sharp movements, and they had the swords in their hand. Some of them had shields. And you see me on my tippy toes walking. It looks weird. It's one of those styles that if you do it, you gotta make sure you do it around people that know what the hell you're doing, or else they might think you're crazy. But enjoy that style. Hope that might have helped you a little bit. I'm not really into animation as much as I used to be, but that's the basics.